Hello everyone, this is task 3 explanatory data analysis in retail. I have performed explanatory data analysis on the given data sets, that is samples2.csv. There are mainly 14 KPIs, 9 of which are measure KPIs, and the remaining dimension dynamic KPIs like sales, quantity, discount, profit, and revenue. For being a business manager, the task which I has given is to find the weak areas and to improve over those areas. So in this graph, what I have did, I have plotted all the cities in which stores were there in United States of America. For any business to increase revenue, they can do two things. The first is to increase the sales, the second is to decrease the costing. In the given data, we do not have things related to costing, so we will be leaving the second part of it and we'll focusing totally on how to increase the number of sales. I have also did two things. One is I had made two hierarchies. The one is the categorical one, category, subcategory, and the other is geography, like country, village, region, state, postal code, and city. The benefit of these hierarchies is to get a better understanding, to get better inputs from the given data. As you can see in the screen, I can divide into different regions and states, and then even into postal codes. So in this given data, I've calculated quality versus region. We can see that the average is 3.869 average. So all the cities stores which are below these numbers will be my first call of action. We'll be working on these. Might be some marketing research can be done over these stores so to understand different mindset of the people. As we all know, like for example, if we can see California, the profit is good, but they have below average quantity, but still the the people have a different mindset towards different state, like in Florida. The second graph shows that the profit in different regions. We can clearly figure out that there are two winners and two losers. The center and the south have the least profits combined, as we also figured out the number of stores in these areas are maximum compared to east and west. So definitely the marketing strategies for these states should be worked upon, even the product strategy as well. In the third sheet, we can figure out we have segmented on the basis of three segments: consumer, corporate, home offices. Each and straight in store and in a city is quite different from one another. As we can see, in California, the consumer products are the highest revenue. Like consumer overall in all the places have the greatest revenue compared to home offices. So in different cities, we can work in different strategies. Like in a city like Louisiana, we can totally work on all three aspects. In this graph, you can clearly see the revenue model that consumer outplays its other counterparts. We can work on home office and corporates. We can give them discounts or we can make a combo offer for these two products. Now, this is quite an interesting graph that I believe. In this, what I have did, I plotted sales and discount graph. You can see the number of discounts is increased by one, but we cannot see any sales here. So we can infer that increase in the discount does not lead to increase in the number of sales. So as a company, we should not give huge discounts. but rather give like normal discounts so that sales can affect a lot. The other point that I want the company can do, then they can do more attractive things to attract more customers, like combo packs in the previous slide as I told, and points based shopping as well. In this, we have made a revenue model over the category. Like we can definitely see all three have a very less margin, but when we divide these, we can definitely see that in technologically the circles are quite similar size. So this is the part the company should focus more on compared to the office where they have different variation of circles. The last graph will show difference in the category and profit. Now, now this is more of a costing costing solution. We need a costing solution to it. Tables, supplies, and bookcases, they all produce negative profits. So it should be a ringing alarm for the company. The costing should be worked upon. If the company is not able to provide anything, they can even delete these three so to increase the overall profit. Now, the dashboard is all what I have been talking about in the previous slides. To compare, we'll take an example of New York. We can see in New York the consumer products are the highest consumed. So we can definitely work on home, and we can even say to our sales team to work more on corporate and revenues. We can see that only tables is the one which have a negative profit, so we can remove this or we can see the costing over it. Now I took a different state, Ohio, for an example, in the eastern region. Now if we will see that Ohio has a lot of losses compared to the ancestry and compared to the profits. So we cannot remove all the products, because if we remove these products, so most of the products are in negative profit. So what we can do is, here we can work on the strategy. We can do marketing research. What are the real requirements of the public in Ohio? What is the mindset, the intellect level of the people here, and the needs, and according to that we can act over it. To do list. Now this is mainly a story which I want to say, that there will be winners and losers like in all the parts. We have to work on our losers first so to minimize our loss, and then we can work on our winners to increase our profits. We took an example of California and Texas, and like I believe the technological products are the one which will be benefiting the company in the long run.